Hey, welcome to Waterway Marina, here with the 2015 2072 MV. If you've been researching the Sea Arcs for a while, you know that when it comes to welded aluminum fishing boats, Sea Arc makes one of the most durable, one of the best boats on the market. I'm going to show you a couple things, but one of the things you may not know is that Sea Arc is the only aluminum fishing boat manufacturer that has a lifetime puncture-proof hull warranty. I'm going to show you this 2072, and we'll talk a little bit more about why they're able to do that and why others are not. The way we set up our Sea Arcs is we typically order the base boat, and that allows you to customize. So you can see you've got the pedestal mounts for the chairs, you've got the trolling motor plug, as well as the your navigation light. You've got a nice casting platform up front, nice big storage locker with heavy-duty Perco latches. If I open them up, you'll see what I'm talking about. Look at how big and sturdy that is. They're adjustable, so you can make sure everything latches tight. You've got the gasket seal around the outside on both the well and the lid. A nice big storage box there. You've got your mounts on the side rail. You can see how heavy duty the ribs are on this boat, and they actually do what's called a rib doubler, where they do a double weld on the most stressful parts on the boats up in the bow. And when you stop in, we can show you some cutouts on that. You've got your live well up on the front, just ahead of the console. As we look at the floor, you'll see it's 125 gauge tread plate or diamond plate flooring. That is one of the things that Sea Arc does better and different than any other manufacturers out there. Some manufacturers are still using plywood, which you know at some point is going to rot and cause some serious issues. Other manufacturers are using lighter gauge aluminum, maybe tread plate, maybe not. But what that does is that lighter gauge allows it in that heat to get that warping going on as the metal expands and contracts, and you get that kind of popping sound. If you kind of think of crinkling a soda can. And they call it oil canning, and over time that weakens the floor and causes some serious issues. On the back, you've got another storage compartment, another pedestal mount. You'll notice that we don't hang a motor on these. This is a blank hull. It is rigged with the Yamaha controls at the factory, so you've got the Yamaha controls, and everything back here is ready to hang whatever engine is right for you, and we can do that here at Waterway Marina when you're ready. You've got a spot for your transducer, your intakes for your pumps, and your water. It's sitting on a galvanized easy loader trailer. You see you've got the diamond plate wheel wells, the nice rims, and a good solid sturdy trailer. Take a look at the helm console real quick. You got your toggle switches, a little accessory light, as well as a accessory charger. So we come up to the front. I talked about the and actually, as I see, this one does not have the trolling motor plug. I thought the trolling motor plug was on the other side, but let me show you why Sea Arc is able to offer that lifetime puncture-proof warranty on their hull. It starts with this piece right here. This is the cap rail. It's a nice heavy-duty cap rail, and you can see it goes the full length of the boat. On the inside, you've got the little rub rail to finish it off. But look at how thick that is. That's extruded aluminum, which means that it's been pressed out when the aluminum was hot and not bent into shape. What that means is that it's stronger. If you think about the analogy we use with the floor bending, every time aluminum bends, it gets weaker and weaker and weaker. And by doing the extruded aluminum in that big heavy cap plate, when you mount a cleat, when you mount a fish holder or a rod holder, if you mount anything to the to that rail, you've got a nice thick mounting surface you can see right there that's going to be strong for a lifetime. Same thing with the welds and with all of the hardware and the materials that they use. But one of the big ones that I really love about what they do is right here on the keel. If you look at this piece right here, this is the 3/16 keel, solid keel that goes down the length of the boat. It's full length, and what that means is when you're pulling up on the shore, when you're pulling up on the bank or a sandbar, or you're fishing in some shallow water and getting near some rocks and stuff, you don't have to worry about most susceptible part having any issues because of that extra keel piece. Also, as you look at boats that are cheaper, Sea Ark, if you've done your research, is definitely not the cheapest boat out there. If you're looking for a cheap boat, Sea Ark is probably not the right option for you. What happens on those cheap boats that don't put that piece on is, as you pull up on the bank over and over, it starts wearing that spot right about there where it's coming up on the bank, and over time it wears that down and you start getting structural issues. You'll see a couple of those cheaper boats that don't have that keel, and over the years it'll wear it down and you'll actually get some indentations, and I'll show you some pictures of that if you come into the marina, and you can see for yourself what that extra $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 of savings is going to mean for you down the line. The guys that own these Sea Arks are fishing them hardcore, and they don't want to have to worry about the breakdowns. They don't want to have to worry about all those cheap things breaking. Nice solid pieces. But give Jamie a call. He's owned a Sea Ark before. Very knowledgeable about fishing in the area, not only here on our watery, but all the local lakes, waterways, and rivers. Give him a call at 803-475-1224. Again, 803-475-1224, and talk about this Sea Ark or any of the Sea Arks that we have in inventory or can get for you. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you soon.